So, hi, Caleb Boardman from MakeInspires. It's very nice to have you here at the LMC Media Studio. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks
Thank
for having
you.
us.
Of course. For those of you that did hear me say Make Inspires, it is now Make Inspires.
Yeah.
It used to be Mac Inspires, but the name has changed.
hmm
So I'm glad that I'm corrected after all these years. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Tell us what the experience is like at Make Inspires here in Larchmont.
Yeah. So, well, really, there are a lot of experiences to be had at MakeInspires. As a youth makerspace, we're open to kids from 5 to 16 to really like use their creativity to create something, to kind of turn screens into like productive tools that they can use. So we do 3D printing, coding, uh, robotics, everything, animation, video production. So yeah, I mean, what makes the experience special is that like these kids who really like to create and use technology are in the room with instructors who like to create and like to use technology, and they can kind of feed off the energy and make something really special together.
That is amazing. And are these private classes? Are these group classes?
Yeah, so we do just about everything. So we have weekly group classes at our makerspace in Mamaroneck. We're also doing private lessons, which you can kind of schedule for like 1 or 2 kids to do like recurring lessons if you want to go really deep into a subject. We do birthday parties. We do schools out workshops. So anytime the Mamaroneck School District has a school day off, we're there at the Makerspace, doing projects with these kids for up to 6 hours if you wanted to go that crazy. But in addition to that, we're in all the local schools and schools across Westchester teaching after schools.
How do you bring your equipment to after school programs?
So we try to bring only the things that are needed to create. So we do a lot of hands-on things. We do circuits. We do robotics. We're able to bring those pretty easily. Things like laptops and iPads as well. We usually can't bring a 3D printer just because there's a certain amount of setup and stuff that, would take us a little more time. But we try to bring the makerspace experience, through the instructors, really.
And obviously that's happening, the magic's happening in your studio here at Make Inspire, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty unique experience to have the kids in the environment where, if they're doing a 3D printing class, they can actually see the 3D printers running and manufacturing the things that they created. We have laser cutters, robots, and the whole space is kind of decorated to be technology forward. There's a lot of like cool lights and cool things. I usually tell people I can't show them everything if I give them a tour. Like you're just going to have to find everything over the years that you take classes.
And you mentioned that you even have kids that joined your programs early on and then now they're working for you now. I mean, I guess you've made that much of an impact on these kids. Do they build things and make things like for the high school, and are they inventing amazing things, or what's going on in there?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome to see, the growth that our students have, and to be a partner in that journey with them. Like we have instructors and former students that have done MHS robotics and they've done Homix robotics, and it's really cool to see them go off and do really cool things in college after high school. So we've students that have launched satellites out of the ISS, students that are hired right now in kind of the industries that they were studying the basics of when they were 8 years old at MakeInspires. It's really inspiring to see.
That is. And so last night I was with some friends, and their son's friend hired a master of Dungeons and Dragons to teach their children how to play.
Yeah.
So would you offer some kind of special one-on-ones and masters of things like that?
Yeah, I mean, so, that would kind of fall into the private lessons, or it could be considered like a custom group or a private group. We actually run 3 Dungeons and Dragons campaigns at our makerspace right now. We have kids that are 6 years old playing Dungeons and Dragons up to 16 years old. So we have different groups for them. We are really big into creative technology, but we're also really into just creativity. And we do Dungeons and Dragons, we do Magic the Gathering, and we do Minecraft. We do things that are fun for kids that, make them use their brains.
We like to see that because
Yeah.
like, since they're going to be on their screens for so long anyway, at least
Right.
get creative with it.
Absolutely.
And do you cater to adults as well, or just kids?
So just kids.
Okay,
Yeah.
up to about 16, you said?
Yep.
Okay. And if people want to, because it sounds like there's so much going on, if they want to reach you, see what's going on at Make-Inspires, how do they find you?
Yeah, so you can find us at MakeInspires.com or in your local after-school catalog. If you go to any of the schools in Mamaroneck, we're there in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club. You can also reach us at education@makeinspires.com if you have any questions about our programs or want to set up something custom.
Wonderful. It sounds like you really have something for everyone.
Yeah, we do.
Great. Wonderful. So thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.